Good evening to you. Happy Monday night. I'm Eric Weisfeld of the WMBF First Alert Desk with a look at the stories we've been working on for you all day long here at WMBF News. And we're going to begin with this story. For the first time, we are hearing from the mother of one of the victims of the shooting along Ocean Boulevard last weekend. That was the victim that you just saw. 15-year-old Serenity Chavis, who you just saw, is at home now in Laurinburg and said to be in a lot of pain after being shot in her left leg. Serenity's mother, Kendra Malloy, says Serenity went to Myrtle Beach for the weekend, got there just one day before the shooting on Ocean Boulevard. Malloy says that she was with her friends hanging out like they have done so many times before on spring break. She also says Serenity did not know Jarius Davis. That was the guy you saw earlier. She said her mother says she didn't know her at all and was not affiliated with him in any way. Myrtle Beach police say Davis opened fire on a group of people before an officer witnessed the shooting and fired back at Davis. And Serenity is one of the 11 people who was hurt in that shooting. Her mother described the chaotic scene that played out as the bullets were flying. Serenity is waiting on a wheelchair. She continues to recover now from being shot in the leg. She's due for physical therapy. Her family and their attorney are in the process of scheduling a news conference in Myrtle Beach later this week where they say they'll demand justice and accountability for what happened the night of the shooting. We'll continue to follow this story for you. Some coastal Carolina students raising alarms about how their tuition money is being spent. Students are calling the issue the coastal problem, where they say over 14% of CCU's budget is dedicated to sports. Posters on the so-called problem have been popping up across campus, claiming each year over $3,600 from every student's tuition is funneled into athletics. It's compared to schools like App State, where just over $1,000 from students' tuition goes to sports. The information comes from a college sports database, which pulls information from public records requests. We checked in with several students who say they feel divided on the coastal problem. Many say they understand why CCU is investing in their sports programs, but some say they wish the money would be used to help more than just the athletics department and instead be used for things like housing or even much needed parking solutions. Many say they just hope this movement raises awareness about how their tuition money is being spent. We reached out to CCU. We have not yet heard back. We do have new details for you on a recent string of robberies at one PD Dollar General. Customers say the robbery happened at the Dollar General on North Marquee Highway near Hartsville. A person who was at that store when the robbery happened says that they saw two men rob a woman at gunpoint in the parking lot before those robbers went inside the store and pistol whipped someone behind the counter, they say. That person also says they aren't sure if the thieves got away with any money. The robbery comes less than a month after deputies say two men ambushed Dollar General employees while taking out the trash and then took money from the safe. No arrests have been made in that case. We have requested the report for the most recent robbery, but the Darlington County Sheriff's Office has not provided that information, but we'll let you know just as soon as we get it. Well, you just have 2 days left to get the real ID before your next trip to the airport, but experts are warning you to beware of scammers looking to take advantage of that urgent deadline. They're hoping to steal your money and personal information, according to the Better Business Bureau, which says crooks are even impersonating government websites to trick you. Make sure to look for URLs with HTTPS or .gov if you're trying to get a real ID online. Also beware of text messages, emails, or phone calls offering to speed up the process. BBB spokesperson Nicole Cordero says that's an easy way to take a big hit to your wallet. Cordero recommends just going to the DMV in person and be sure you can prove your identity and address as well. The Real ID requirement starts this Wednesday, May 7th, but you will be able to fly with a passport, military ID, or green card as well. We do have good news for you drivers here in the Grand Strand. Gas prices tick downward as we get closer to the busy summer travel season. A new survey from Gas Buddy shows the average price for a gallon of fuel here in Myrtle Beach is $3 cheaper than last Monday. It is now down to $2.66. Gas prices actually climbed across much of South Carolina, however, with the statewide average climbing 2 pennies to $2.87. And in North Carolina, the gas prices fell 1 cent now, sitting at $2.87. All right, let's take a look at the forecast real quick, and we're going to be experiencing some pleasant conditions starting now and until Thursday. Here's a live look at the Marsh Walk, and pretty nice, pretty dry skies as well, and pleasant temperatures. nice taste of spring / summer almost. But as we begin Thursday evening, Friday, we do have chances of showers, which really does not time well with the Myrtle Beach Classic. But according to our meteorologists here at WMBF News, your first alert forecast says that it is probably not going to do anything to completely wash out the event Thursday and or Friday, but that you should, especially on Friday, be under the mindset that you may have to pivot. We'll keep you posted, though, because as we know, the forecast can change at a moment's notice. Coming up tonight on WMBF News at 11 o'clock, the city of Loris is trying to get more firefighters on their staff, and they're actually asking to pay, city council asking to pay those firefighters rather than just having volunteer firefighters on the squad. So city council has not made a final decision on that proposal, but we're going to bring you an update and let you know who's in favor of that proposal to have part-time firefighters, so a little bit of a paycheck coming to them instead of just those volunteer firefighters here on the Loris Fire Department staff. That's coming up when you join us tonight for WMBF News at 11 o'clock. Have a safe evening. We'll see you tonight for your news at 11. Thank you.